and I just back in the flow. Wanna step to me, but they just don't know that I'm the dog.
Tim Dog's Hip Hop Feud.
So this ain't nothing. And if you think you can for the DOG, step to me.
Bronx rapper Tim Dog was a dynamic force in the hip-hop scene of the 1990s. Born Timothy Blair in the Bronx in 1967, he burst onto the scene in 1991 with his debut album, Penicillin on Wax, which featured the hit diss track F.K. Compton. The song was a scathing attack on the West Coast rap scene, specifically NWA and their affiliate artists, and sparked a heated feud between Tim Dog and several West Coast rappers. Tim Dog's aggressive, confrontational style and hard-hitting lyrics made him stand out in a crowded field of emerging rappers. His no-holds-barred approach to hip-hop earned him a reputation as one of the most controversial figures in the genre. His lyrics often dealt with themes of violence, sex, and street life, and his delivery was marked by a raw intensity that few could match. Penicillin on Wax was an instant classic, but it was Tim Dog's feud with NWA that really cemented his place in hip-hop history. The feud began when Tim Dog heard NWA's hit song FK the Police and took offense to what he saw as their disrespect for the police. He responded with FK Compton, which took aim at NWA, Ice Cube, and other West Coast rappers. The song was an immediate hit and ignited a war of words between the two coasts. The feud escalated when Tim Dog released the song Step to Me, which was a direct response to NWA's Real N Gaz Don't Die. In the song, Tim Dog accused Ice Cube of stealing his style and called out several other West Coast rappers by name. The feud continued to escalate, with both sides trading insults and threats. Despite the controversy, Tim Dog's music continued to resonate with fans. His follow-up album, Do or Die, was released in 1993 and featured collaborations with several notable artists, including KRS-One and Ultramagnetic MCs. The album was well received by critics and fans alike and cemented Tim Dog's place as one of the most important rappers of his time. Tim Dog continued to release music throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, but his career was derailed by legal troubles. In 2011, he was indicted on charges of grand larceny for allegedly defrauding a woman out of $32,000 in a fake online dating scam. He was sentenced to 5 years probation and ordered to pay restitution to the victim. Despite the controversy and legal issues, Tim Dog's impact on hip-hop cannot be denied. His aggressive style and confrontational lyrics inspired a generation of rappers and helped to shape the genre into what it is today.
I didn't say the record Compton to just the whole city of Compton. You know, I got cool people in Compton. There's a lot of dope groups in Compton like WC.
His legacy lives on through his music, which continues to be revered by fans and critics alike. Tim Dog's music was not just about controversy and feuds. He also tackled important social issues in his lyrics. For example, his song Goin' Wild in the P-Nile highlighted the issue of police brutality and the unjust treatment of black men in the criminal justice system. In addition to his music, Tim Dog was also known for his collaborations with other artists. He worked with several notable hip-hop acts, including Ultramagnetic MCs, KRS-One, and Tricky. He also collaborated with rock musicians such as Helmet and Prong, demonstrating his versatility as an artist. Tim Dog's influence can still be felt in hip-hop today. His aggressive, unapologetic style paved the way for other artists to speak their minds and challenge the status quo. He was a true innovator in the genre, and his legacy continues to inspire new generations of rappers. Tragically, Tim Dog passed away in 2013 at the age of 46. His death was a shock to the hip-hop community, and many artists paid tribute to him in the months and years that followed. Despite his controversial past, Tim Dog will always be remembered as a trailblazer in hip-hop, a true original whose impact will be felt for years to come.